Just some things that I'll be working on here prior to break-in of my BlackHawk 125 Paramotor. What I noticed, I already gave all the fasteners a quick check. What I noticed is a lack of witness marks on any of the bolts, which you wouldn't expect the manufacturer to do. So a little tasty tidbit: I don't have my torque wrench out here, and I don't intend on actually setting a torque on any of these because I don't have the values. But bolts such as these on the reduction drive, take the appropriate size Allen key, and I just check them to make sure that they're good and snug without actually breaking the torque on the bolt. There may be Loctite on these. I suspect it probably is on just about it. Well, there should be on quite a bit of it, except for we have locking nuts here and here and here. So my plan: take my Allen key, and I've already checked most of these, and what I've used in the past, good old nail polish. I used to use this on my archery supplies when I shot competition archery. When a loose bolt takes you out of the competition, a loose bolt here takes you out of the sky. So what I'll do when I'm done is put a very small, tiny white dab as a witness mark on any of these, and then for my pre-fights I'll be able to just give a quick overview and look for any loose hardware whatsoever. So I'm going to do that before I do the assembly and the break-in, which will be shortly here. Just as a giggle, I grabbed out my X-Tech boroscope that I won from Planet X-Tech to take a look. I'm not sure how this, it's not going to come across on camera. I'll maybe put a snapshot. Indeed, the crown of the piston shows that this has never been run. There's no break-in whatsoever, so that'll be all up to me. And then down through the intake, opening the throttle, you can actually see the reed cage quite clearly. It's actually a really good-looking cage. So what I'll do is do all my witness marks, and then I'll proceed to break-in time, whereby I will thermal cycle it. Kind of a hybrid between the manufacturer instructions and my own. What I'll do is I'll take it up to operating temperature a couple of times. I can use my infrared camera on the jug, and when you get to operating temperature, you heat cycle it, allow it to cool. The first few operating cycles of any high-performance two-stroke motor are basically crucial to the lifetime of the motor. You can run them at any RPM, but a proper break-in will extend them tenfold usually. So what I'll do is I'll heat cycle it and monitor that with the infrared camera. Shut it down, heat cycle it again and again. I think I forget my notes. I have to look back at what should be proper for this size of motor, and then follow the manufacturer-specific instructions for load, whereby with the prop on, placing it under varying loads on the low end of the spectrum until you get the proper amount of fuel through it that we can consider it broken in. I won't disassemble anything to show with the boroscope. I don't feel the need. I know what's in there, and I know the history of these. It's a high-performance motor. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do some witness marks and proceed to getting it assembled and getting it outside for a break-in.